After 5 years of sailing around the world, we have survived a Saharan sandstorm, Mexican jail, getting held at gunpoint in Venezuela, Hurricane Agatha, and some shipwrecked castaways in the Pacific. So we left the UK to sail across the Bay of Biscay in the middle of winter, which is pretty much the worst time to do it, and almost instantly we got our cheeks clapped by some big breaking waves. It was just so cold, and this had to be the most uncomfortable night I've ever had. We cruised down to the Canary Islands before we got absolutely flattened by a Saharan sandstorm. This was the most wind I've seen at sea, and all we could do was wait inside the boat for it to blow over. There was just so much sand in the air, as well as some creatures that obviously belong in the desert and not in the middle of the ocean. We crossed the Atlantic and everything was sweet until we got boarded and detained in Venezuela by 4 men with an AK-47. And somehow we convinced them to let us go. We made it to Colombia and through the Panama Canal and started sailing north. Everything was chill until we got mowed down by the early stages of Hurricane Agatha off the coast of Guatemala. The wind and lightning were so scary that even a seabird decided to take shelter in the cockpit.
Hey Barry!
We arrived in Mexico, which felt amazing until I was arrested for absolutely no reason and spent 2 very uncomfortable days in an overcrowded Mexican jail. I made it out, and after a scorching period in the boatyard, we left Mexico to sail across the Pacific, pulling into some of the most incredible remote islands I've ever seen, and even picking up some shipwrecked French castaways. 5 years and 16,000 miles later, we're officially halfway around the world, refitting Elixir in New Zealand and preparing for the second half of this voyage. Followed to see more from the circumnavigation.